and today I'm gonna show you how to make birthday cake protein balls. Because I mean, who doesn't love birthday cake like anything, right? If you have like birthday cake and you got protein balls and you're just gonna like smash them together, you get like one ball of goodness. So in today's recipe, each of these protein balls is only 71 calories, 6 grams of protein, and only 3 grams of fat. So they make like the perfect high protein snack. So if you're looking for something a little bit kind of like sweeter, that you know, tastes like birthday cake, but it's not gonna ruin all of your hard work, then these birthday cake protein balls are gonna be perfect for you. So if you stay tuned today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to make these yummy, delicious birthday cake protein balls. Now, if you are new to my channel, my name is Lindsay, and this is my YouTube channel. It is Fit and Fabulous, and I make videos like this every single week. I make videos on weight loss, I do delicious recipes, I do fun reviews. I do lots of really fun stuff on this channel, so be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notifications so you guys never miss a video like this in the future. Plus, if you do like this type of video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, ding, and that way I know to make more videos like this in the future. So if you are ready to learn how to make yummy, delicious birthday cake protein balls, then let's get started. The very first thing you are gonna need is you are gonna need some sort of mixing bowl. So I'm just gonna be using this clear mixing bowl today. So grab yourself a bowl. Our very first ingredient we are gonna be using today is some protein powder. So we are gonna be using some level 1 protein powder by Phorm, and this is the vanilla ice cream flavor, and it is delicious. I always like to have the vanilla ice cream flavor on hand just because it's so versatile and you can literally use it to make like any flavor, which is amazing. So in today's recipe, we are gonna be using 2 scoops of the level 1 protein powder. It smells like vanilla. I do like to use level 1 protein powder just because they use low temperature processing. Basically, that means that they use low temperature processing to actually like create the protein, which means that you actually get like a better quality protein overall. Most of the other protein powders like on the market, or like 99% of the other protein powders, use like high temperature processing, which means they actually like destroy the protein a little bit, so that can cause like some gas, bloating, upset stomach, like kind of that nasty stuff. When you have a protein that actually uses low temperature processing, you actually avoid all of that nasty stuff, which is like key in my mind, especially like when you're trying to lose weight. So if you guys do have a protein powder that maybe uses like high temperature processing and you're finding that you're having like some like stomach issues, then I would definitely check out like a low temperature processed protein for sure. That's always like a mouthful. Low temperature processed protein. Level 1 is honestly amazing for that. They have so many like super delicious flavors. This is the vanilla ice cream. They have like a cinnamon cookie batter. They have milk chocolate. They have like caramel latte. They have like so many super delicious flavors. Anyways, that's my little blurb on the protein powder. So we got 1 scoop in there. We're just gonna add 1 more scoop to the bowl. So we got 2 scoops. Next, we're gonna be adding in some coconut flour. So this is just some regular coconut flour. It says organic, but you don't have to get organic coconut flour. You can just get like regular coconut flour. It's like totally fine. I just like to use coconut flour in the protein balls recipe just because it kind of gives it like a little bit more oomph. There's just like a little bit more to it, and it just gives it like a really good flavor. In today's recipe, we're gonna be using 4 tablespoons of the coconut flour. Now, if you guys don't have coconut flour, you can definitely use like almond flour. You can use, I don't know, whatever kind of flour that you pretty much have at your house. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, I was also gonna mention, so this protein balls recipe actually makes 8 protein balls. Now, if you guys didn't want to make a full like batch of 8 protein balls, you can definitely just make 4. So you just have to take the ingredients and then just like divide them all by 2. So basically you're just using like 1 scoop of protein powder and like all the rest of the stuff is just like divided by 2. So yeah, just an option, just throwing it out there for you guys. Plus, I will link all the ingredients for these protein balls recipes in the description down below. So it's just gonna be down below of this video. You can like find all the links and all the rest of the stuff in the description. So definitely check that out. Next, we're gonna be using some Swerve. So you guys have probably seen like many of my other videos because I love using this stuff. This is like the best tasting like sweetener there is, just because it's like more of a natural sweetener. It doesn't have like a nasty aftertaste. It just like, I don't know, to me it just like tastes really good. So we are gonna be using Swerve in today's recipe. There is two types of Swerve. There's like the granular Swerve, and then there's like the powdered Swerve, which is more of like an icing sugar. You can definitely use the icing sugar type in this recipe if you want to. I'm just gonna be using the granular one today just because that's what I have on hand. So that's what I'm using. Now I do love to use Swerve just because it is 0 calories. It says it tastes like sugar, bakes like sugar, it's kosher, tummy friendly, pet safe, gluten-free, and then measures like sugar. So basically, all the sugar that we're putting in the recipe today is 0 calories, which is amazing. So we are gonna be putting 2 tablespoons of the Swerve into our bowl. Uno and dos. Is dos too? I don't know. Uno's dos? Yeah, I think so. Uno's dos. I don't know. I don't actually speak Spanish. Those are the only 2 words that I pretty much know. And gracias. I know gracias, but that's it. Next, we're gonna be using some coconut oil. So I like to put coconut oil in my protein balls recipe just because it helps like bind everything together. And a lot of other like protein balls recipes, I use a lot of like peanut butter, honey, that kind of stuff. And it has a lot of calories and a lot of fat, and sometimes like a lot of sugar. Like honey actually does have a lot of sugar in it. But today I'm gonna be using coconut oil. So basically the binding agents in these protein balls is gonna be coconut oil and then a little bit of water. That's why I'm actually able to keep the fat down in these protein balls and just make them a little bit healthier. So in today's recipe, we are gonna be using 1 tablespoon of the coconut oil. We just need to add that 1 tablespoon of liquid coconut oil. So you just wanna make sure that it's melted. If not, it's gonna be chunky. You don't want it chunky. You gotta make sure that it's melted. Next, we're gonna be adding in a little bit of butter flavoring. So you can get this at like your local grocery store. You can get it off of Amazon. You can pretty much get it at like a baking store. I don't know, you can pretty much get it like wherever. Like I just got it like my local grocery store. Butter flavor basically just gives it a little bit extra flavor. So birthday cake is really kind of like more of like a buttery flavor. That's why it like tastes good. So we are just gonna be adding in 1 teaspoon of the butter flavoring into our bowl today. So we got 1 teaspoon, it's just liquid. It smells good. Next, we're gonna be using a little bit of water. Again, this is gonna help bind our mixture together. This is gonna help like keep the calories down, of course keep the fat down, because we are using water instead of like more coconut oil or peanut butter or any of those like high calorie things. So in today's recipe, we're gonna be using 4 tablespoons of water. So there's 1 tablespoon, 2, 3, and 4. So you wanna grab a spoon, and we're just gonna mix all of that up. Now, if you do find that it is a little bit dry, you can definitely add a little bit more water if you like. Or if you find that it's a little bit too kind of runny, like liquidy, you can definitely add a little bit more protein powder or a little bit more coconut flour. So this is what it looks like. Now I did have to add just like a little hint more water just because it was a little bit on the dry side. So I just honestly just added like the tiniest bit. And the last thing we need to add to our birthday cake protein balls, of course, is some sprinkles, because we can't have birthday cake protein balls without sprinkles. It's just not a thing. So we definitely gotta add some sprinkles to the protein balls. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to actually divide them. So I usually just take the whole like dough and I just divide it in half. And then you know from here, so this half, you need to make 4 protein balls from it. So I just divide it in half again and then divide it in half again. And that's how big the protein balls are gonna be. Roll out the protein balls. You can definitely add more sprinkles if you want. Voila! This is what our birthday cake protein balls look like, and they are so super delicious. Oh my gosh, you guys totally have to try them. What you wanna do now is you actually wanna put them on a plate like this, and you actually wanna put them into the fridge, and then that way they kind of firm up. So you can put them in the fridge for like 1 to 2 hours, And then after that, then you can put them in a container together, because if you put them all in a container together right now, they're just not like firm enough, or just like they haven't like hardened up enough, and they'll just kind of like blend back together like that one like big ball of like dough like we originally had. So you just, again, just want to make sure that they just like firm up in the fridge. FYI. So on that note, I hope everybody enjoyed that recipe. It is a super, super easy recipe, super delicious. It's totally gonna help you with like your birthday cake cravings, especially because they're protein balls and they taste good. I hope you all have an amazing day. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys do decide to try out these protein balls, because they are delicious. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. All right, love you.